John Liddle here for SWOSUathletics.com and sitting down with Derrick Shelton, the big guy from Clarendon, Texas, left tackle for the Southwestern Bulldog football team. Appreciate you being here. Thank you.
No problem.
And SWOSU football now 3-2 on the year, heading into the Henderson State ball game on Saturday. And Derrick, coming out of this ball game against Ouachita Baptist, what kind of challenge has been put upon the offense, you think, after a day where nothing really worked offensively last week?
All right. Well, we didn't click last week very well, and lots of different things went wrong. And for this upcoming week, we just need to take it to a different level. Everyone needs to execute a little bit better, give a little better effort, and just step it up, because they're going to be a tough team. They're good, so have to bring our A game.
A lot of people talk about Henderson State as an awesome offensive team, and of course they are. They're the best offensive team in the country, just numbers-wise. But defensively, break them down a little bit. I know they got a great middle linebacker in Sticker. They've got guys that can really play on that side of the defense. Is that an underrated portion of Henderson State's team?
I think so. They're athletic. Their front seven's good. You bring up their middle linebacker, he's a big old kid there. Their ends, they're good. They're athletic. And so, it's going to take our best effort to go out there and compete with them.
A couple years ago, now I know it's a different Henderson team, a different SWOSU team back then as well, but you guys went into it and you wanted to really play ball control. You did it through the air and on the ground as well. How important do you think it is for the offense to have a game where you stay on the field on third downs, things like that, and really extend drives?
Right, well, that'll be important, because the longer our offense is out there, their offense is on the sideline. So that really helps us out, if we can put drives together and run the football and have a good day through the air and on the ground, that'll really be good for us.
At the same time, I, kind of watching, I don't know if you're watched the Dallas Cowboys-Denver Broncos game this weekend.
Heartbreaker.
That was a heartbreaker for us Cowboy fans, but it just seemed to me to really parallel what SWOSU's going into this week. Henderson State, a great offensive team. Denver Broncos, a great offensive team. Dallas felt like they had to score with them. Do you guys feel pressure at all to need to score with Henderson State as well?
Well, we know our defense is going to go out there and play good. They've been playing pretty good all year. But also we need to go out there and do our part. We didn't really do that last week. We kind of struggled and didn't pull our end of the deal.
Well, let's talk about what you guys have done well this year, which is protect Dustin Stena. Going into that ball game against Ouachita Baptist, you'd only given up one sack all season, and he got dinged up for 3 little sacks last week. But when you look at it, what has been the key to an improvement on the offensive line this year?
I think just another year under our belt. We're all a bunch of older guys. I think, except for Grant, he's a redshirt freshman that started. But other than that, we're all sophomores and up, redshirt sophomores and up. So we've all been there and done that and played in games, and we're all a pretty tight group, so that helps too. Communicate on the offensive line, and it just really helps us.
3-year starter at left tackle already. Can you believe you're going to start your 24th straight game?
That's pretty hard to believe. Makes me feel old, I'll tell you that.
Well, you are. No, I don't mean to make you feel bad.
I know I am. I get that all the time from the younger guys.
But, think back to when you were young. Think back to when you were a freshman, starting for that first time at left tackle. Where has your game come from then to now?
Oh, big improvement. Actually, my first start was against Henderson whenever we went down there. And so I was just a young little cat then. But I've grown up, put a little more weight on, and a little stronger. And so that's helped me out. And just the experience factor is huge, too. Just getting out there and seeing the different types of athletes you go against.
Does an offensive line, I know we talk about quarterbacks being able to get in sync with their receivers, right? Mm-hmm. Does an offensive line get in sync with their quarterback at all, knowing tendencies about when Dustin's going to step up, when he's going to back out of there and do a reverse pivot, or when he's going to hold on to the ball, or when he's going to get rid of it? Is that any kind of factor at all?
You kind of know whenever. If my guy goes inside, there's a good chance Stena's going to go outside of me, so you got to just drive him down that way. Or if my guy's running deep, Stena's probably going to step up. And Stena helps us out a lot with his movement, and that's kind of helped us with not getting that many sacks. So it's a good thing he's athletic. But
well, we wish you guys best of luck against a very good Henderson State ball club, and hopefully on Saturday we're talking about a SWOSU win.
Sounds good to me.
Appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Thank you. John Liddle here for SWOSUathletics.com with Stephen Townsley. junior safety for the Southwestern Bulldogs, with our player profile here as we talked to him after a big tackle game for you, Stephen. 16 tackles last week. At the end of the game, did you have a feeling that the number might be something like that?
I had no clue. I was just doing my job, just performance of the ball like we usually do.
Absolutely, out there playing as hard as you could. I know it was a tough day for the defense to get off the field. You guys didn't get gashed a whole bunch or anything like that, but it just seems like you had trouble making those one or two few plays to get off the field. What does that mean you have to concentrate on more this coming week?
I mean, we got to focus on getting off the field on third down. We gave up way too many third downs and fourth downs. They converted way too easily.
Is there anything that Washita did that you felt like, well, we just weren't really expecting that?
No, we just didn't swarm on some third downs, and they got some third and shorts that we should have stopped.
You guys did seem very concerned with the run, and you did a great job against the run. But I guess you got to credit that quarterback too. Jordan did a pretty nice job distributing the ball, right?
Yeah, he picked us apart in some plays.
Well, we're talking with Stephen Townsley here, safety for the Southwestern Bulldogs. You seem to play safety with a linebacker mentality. You come down and crash hard at the football. Is there any reason for that?
I pretty much just get my key from the O-lineman and then just pick off the linebackers. Whatever way they go, I go the opposite.
Mm-hmm. How do you feel like? Do you feel like you're almost like a linebacker in a defensive back's body in a way?
I played linebacker my whole life, so it's kind of nice not being able to getting blocked every time. I can just come and make a play.
I see where it comes from. So with that being the case, at the strong safety spot, I know you're going to have to defend the pass a bunch. Do you feel like that's a strength for you as well, or is that something you're still developing in?
I'd say I'm still developing, but I feel comfortable playing coverage with filling the run.
Gotcha. Talking with Stephen Townsley here. You're a California guy. We've got several of those guys on the team, just like a little California pipeline or something like that. But what you've been able to take advantage of is the coaches from Southwestern coming out and looking for guys out there in California. What was your story like as far as coming to SWOSU?
I was a really late recruit for coming here. I wasn't a mid-year like some guys that were from California. They got here at spring semester. But I was late. It really wasn't highly recruited. And I fell in love when I came to visit here.
Well, it's great to have you here. Is it one of those things that surprises you now that you're one of the top safeties, that you're in the starting lineup? Or did you just feel like, well, I'm capable of it, it's just a matter of getting a chance?
I mean, they told me, like, the spot was open, and I just had to earn it, and I felt like I earned it.
Yeah, you certainly did do that. I know, some of the guys that are also at that safety spot have been here for a year or two. Obviously, that gives them an advantage. Is there anything in this defense, in this 4-2-5, that you've slowly adapted to, or is it just a matter of figuring things out under Coach Shelton?
It was a slow process because, I got here so late. But, once I started running, getting comfortable with the defense, it was pretty easy to grasp.
This is an incredibly big challenge for you guys. But, you always hear football teams talk about, it's a challenge, but it's an opportunity as well. Talk about the opportunity you guys have on Saturday against the number 8 team in the country.
If we beat them, we could fight for the GAC championship because they still have to play a couple of hard teams that we already played, and the conference is still up for grabs.
No doubt about it. You guys have gone through a pretty tough stretch here, and coming out 3-2. There are some really nice moments to the season. Yet, I know the Washita Baptist game is one you guys would like to have back. I'm sure the Southern Arkansas game as well. What's your overall thought about how the season's gone so far?
We're a close group team, and we're not really worried about it. We're just looking forward to playing Henderson this upcoming week, and we can't wait to play them.
Is it nice to be on a team where there's not really any panic or anything like that, where you guys just know you're capable, it's just a matter of going and getting it done?
Yeah, it's pretty nice. No one's freaking out about it, and we're just ready to play Henderson this week.
Absolutely. A few more things about you personally. Tell us about what you plan to major on here at SWOSU.
I'm majoring in Parks and Rec, and looking forward to my firefighting goal.
Excellent. So you and Jim O'Brien going to get out there and fight fires together, huh? Excellent. Are you an outdoorsy guy, or is it really just the fighting fires that's really gets you going?
I'd probably say fighting fires and get the blood going.
Not as much of an outdoorsy guy, but Parks and Rec. What do you work on there? What does some of your coursework look like?
To be honest, this is my first semester. I didn't even know they had Parks and Recs here.
You're like, yes,
Yeah, exactly.
this is awesome.
Yeah. I had no idea like Parks and Rec was even like a major until I got here. But so like, slowly learning about Parks and Rec.
Fantastic. What do you think is going to make you a good firefighter?
Big surrounded by a group of guys and like bonding as a team. Go find fires. Trust everyone.
Yeah. Sounds like a football team to me.
Yeah, exactly.
Fantastic. Well, SWOSU's going to go to Henderson State, try to put out the Reddies come Saturday. 3 o'clock kickoff from out at Henderson State. If you can't be there, hey, make sure to listen to us on the radio on 95.5 The Coyote. Pregame show at 2 o'clock. Stephen Townsley, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you.